Right, well, we're up here at the Crack of Sparrows, as someone would say, and we're off to the motorhome and campervan and caravan show at the NEC in Birmingham, staying overnight in the old Toby. So we've got quite a drive ahead of us, and this will be the vlog of the show. Starting at... Well, we're closing in on the NEC. We're now really, it's going to be a 4-hour journey, which should have took, well, theoretically 2.5, probably always 3 in the motorhome. But yeah, 4 hours, so we're a bit on the drag, but it is what it is, and at least the sun is shining. We're in a traffic queue now though. Well, we seem to have been parked in a car park miles away, which was the East 5 car park. We're having quite a route march to get to the actual place where the show is, but it's not raining and it's a nice day, so yeehaw. No indoors whinging. Well, I think it's true to say you could walk around here like a lemon for a long while, try to find halls 6 to 12 and the other ones. But we're homing in. You're going to Luke Skywalker again. You certainly get your steps up going to this show. What do you reckon? Right, so after that long walk, we seem to be in and on the red carpet. But there's at least 10 halls, I think, so it's pretty big. We've gone in at hall 8. Let's have a look. So we're in one of the smallest vans in this show with a garage. Decent sleeping area at the back. Now Indoors doesn't like these layouts because she says the actual seating area isn't big enough. And I would tend to agree. Right. So we're having a look at a small auto trail, which is similar layout to our auto sleepers. So front bed and kitchen with a massive fridge, I'll give you that. How big is the toilet? Because that's always for a fat bloke. Pretty good, I think. Good size shower. Now we've got Roller Team, which is a well-known brand. See what they make. There's some A classes. Well, this is an interesting one. You gotta sleep in the garage. So much to see, so much to spend your money on. Now in that Adria.
You're looking for a lounge at the back?
And this is the Swift stand who likes our caravan and getting down to motorhomes. We've been in for a while. Just a bit mesmerising what to look at, to be honest. That's huge, I wouldn't want that. No Indoors, she's just doing what she's looking at. So that's the layout, that's the various halls. So 6 to 12 and 20 to 17. Quite big, but not as huge as the one that's early in the year, which includes camping. But go to both of them if you can. Especially as they've got this lovely red carpet they've rolled out especially for me and her Indoors, look. What's going on here? So this is a very interesting and innovative design from Bernstein or Burstner. See if we can get a look in that one. The multi-story motorhome. Well, if you come here, you can certainly end up going back on yourself, because you'll wander around, if you're anything like me, like a headless chicken, looking around the same stand. But what amazes me is that a panel van conversion seems more expensive than a coach-built motorhome. And given the work you have to put into a coach built, it just staggers me, really. Weird. And here we are on the Bailey stand, and they're claiming to be the nation's favourite. Thought that was some sort of crisp that got that honour, but there we go. Probably not. Could be Walkers. Used to be Smiths for those that remember. This seems to be the theme of the show. Wi-Fi ready my arse. All you've got to have is a tiny little router or set your phone to be a hotspot. Here we see in a so-called quality motorhome the use of these crap fasteners that no matter what you do with them won't close. See, amongst some tiny little Volkswagens, and Owen Door is getting the pack up out. So you've got forks. Whoa. And what is coming out the back? What is coming out the back? A salad with pork pie and Scotch egg. Nice. Good old people, bring your own pack up, don't buy the expensive food. And then we've added beef hula hoops and a Volkswagen. Now we see an interesting item, sort of a Volkswagen-y, I don't know, coach built, raise you up, crossed between a, don't know what it is type of thing, but it looks nice and small and from the road. Excellent. He's got the now stand and the Winesberg. So, having sat down in the hours in the thoroughfare, we find the picnic area and the little tent yawning zone, which I like. Come to a motorhome show and you look at the tents. So there's the tarts where her indoors has been. How did you do?
And you went to?
Number 2's for her indoors. Number 2. So there's quite a big section on awnings, which I must admit I'm finding more exciting than the motorhomes. We like a good tent, me and her indoors. I say we like a good tent, don't we?
Love a good tent.
Yeah. You are here. Well, no, I'm over here actually. Not there, there's a sign there, I'm here. Well, I found myself a nice little chair to sit in inside me little awning shelter. I could sit here all day. Cup of tea. On the Heimer stand you can certainly see the quality. A lot of them on Mercedes chassis, and they are better quality than a lot of the other makes, I must say. And some very comfy looking beds. Where's she sloping off to? Having a snout in there. What are you doing? Doors has always had the urge to have a look at an Airstream. So off she goes. She's not having one, but she will have a look at it. Now we now found herself on the Rapido sand. You can't help thinking that any name with the word pedo in it is not going to garnish joy in the modern days. Our indoors says don't be so daft, but nonetheless, pedo. So here we have the Auto Sleeper Sand and the new Avo, which is our van, of course. Ours is very old, only on 37,000, but this is the new version of it. So let's hook in when we can and see what the difference is. I think it's on a Fiat Picasso chassis still. Much longer nose on it, which gives you a bit extra length, which is not good. Obviously looks far more modern. Aaron Dawes is keen to have a look. If she thinks she's having a new one, she ain't. I suppose if we were going to upgrade, which we probably aren't, this would be the one, the Auto Sleepers Broadway. It's got a massively big settee and bed, and basically the same layout as in the Avo. Obviously a much more modern van, but really, really nice. Real feeling of airiness and spaciousness. And this we're in the Auto Sleepers Broadway with the end bathroom, which is very nice. You get less of a sofa, and the kitchen and cooking facilities are over there, but you get an absolutely huge, Burn doors will get out of the way, toilet and bathroom. So a fixed toilet that doesn't rotate. And then a bit of a trendy sink. And a lovely big shower. Which even a fat bloke like me. Yet another option in the Auto-Sleepers Broadway range. You've got the EL, which is the end lounge. And if we're in the market, it would be a heck of a job to decide between the two. Owen Dawes says I don't like my kitchen there. Well, I can see a point. Just when you thought you'd seen a lot of it, we realised there was 3 other whole halls we hadn't seen. So we're over this side. There's Owen Dawes. Fell in love with the Auto-Sleepers Broadway. So we're at the Inspiration Theatre.
When they first called me up, I'd said there is no chance I'm making her a cake. Absolutely no chance. I'm not going on television for the first time.
Now in the far reaching corners of the show, there's certainly plenty to see here. The Auto Quest is quite nice, I must admit. Not a fan of caravan conversions, but this one looks quite good. Let's see the cost. 70 grand. Yeah. Interesting, the tele stand. Got the aircon on the van, which is something I would like. So we've rocked up at the Volkswagen stand. Of course, everybody loves a Volkswagen. I just think they're overpriced small things, but there we are. That's me. So we're now in the stranger stuff, which I like, I must admit. Trailer tents and awnings, which basically are tents, and other things which are, I think, more interesting than Counter's motor. He says with the hiccups. That's an interesting method. Indoors admiring these Opus campers, which are an interesting concept. If you've got a lack of space, that's obviously what they start off as. That. And finish up like some of these. About 22 to 26 grand though. There we have a caravan for Warwick Davis. Some diddying. And you've got what claims to be a 12-volt air conditioner there. Can't see how that's going to work unless you've got severe amounts of solar. So here we have, if you really want to go small, a Go Pod, and you can have a pink one. Or any colour you like, but they're 20 grand for that tiny little thing. Which is quite incredible, really. 20 grand is ridiculous. He's even got a motor mover on it. Why would you need a motor? Well, that's the end of our show. We've had a good show. We're now off back to our little motorhome. I'm going to stay at the Toby Carvery. According to my watch, I've done 20,000 steps, so that's quite a big day. But that'll do for us. Well, here we are, back at the old jalopy, knackered and ready for me Toby Carvery. Well, it's pretty obvious looking at the number of motorhomes in here that we weren't the only one who had this idea. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all loads. That'll do us. Shekwi. It's a big one there. Now in the Toby, and we've got ourselves a nice seat. And there's at least 40 vans in the car park. So there's the sumptuous roast we're having. Standard size. People have the big size and masses more. That will do us. For afters, Owen Dawes has ordered a great big ice cream sundae.
You did that.
She did that.
You did that.
She's gonna 2 spoons though, so we'll share it.